several people's asked me over the past couple of weeks and months, what am I doing to get ready for this thru hike that I'm going to take on next year. And it's not, basically, I've been playing around with this camera. I've been working on trying to learn how to do some of the videos and stuff and picture taking, because I've never been one to do that. I didn't take any kind of video editing or anything like that. Never really cared that much about it, I guess, until I started messing with this, and I decided, well, it's either journal and write while I'm doing it, or just video it and take pictures. And I've took pictures, but they've never really, I've been this, that not being all that great, or I didn't think they was, so I've just been playing around with that. And then I've been going over to the state park and walking, it's kind of got some elevation gain and stuff while you walk, so I've been trying to do that sometimes in the evenings. Other things I've been trying to do is get stuff out of the way, like make sure that, of course, I've got stuff took care of around the house, making sure that my, once I leave, there'll be stuff here that, my wife won't have to take care of and everything else. I've scheduled a couple doctor's appointments and stuff just to get that, like my annual physical and stuff like that, working on getting all that scheduled and stuff so that it won't be no hassle once I go, and it won't be expected. I've made some gear videos and stuff like that, but a lot of that's just going through and trying to make sure that I've got the stuff that I need, and then I read through what people comments and stuff like that and suggestions, and it kind of helps me out prepare for the trip so that I know kind of what I'm going to take and what I'm going to use. That's a lot of the stuff I'm doing. I did go up, I've been, like I say, sleeping a lot more outside, playing with a couple different air mattresses and stuff like that, because I'm going to take one with me. I'm not, if I have to sleep in a shelter or something other, I'm not having to sleep on the bare floor. I don't think my back would allow me to do that, but I'm going to do that, or I've been doing that. I've went over to the state park a couple times and camped and just took all my gear and went through, but it's starting to cool down now, so, and I'm going to be leaving, late February, early March, so that's a big importance to me. I just, want to make sure that I've got my gear right for the season. Other things is I'm trying to get everything kind of organized, stuff that either when my wife meets me, she can, we can switch out some gear. I think she's going to meet me 1 or 2 times on the trail, so we can switch out a little bit of gear. And there's a couple places I think I'm going to end up having to do, I'm going to do a mail drop just because it's it would be a whole lot easier than trying to do something from town. And then from the prices, I've been working on doing some different stuff with food also. You get burnt out so easy from other hikes that I've done and everything. You get burnt out so easy from the food that you're having to take. So I've never been one to really spice up food. I'm not a cook, but I've been watching some other videos and stuff on different things and just trying out that, playing around with a little bit of food prep. And that gives me a chance to just to make sure that what I'm taking is going to be useful for the trip. Mentally, I have been praying that I'll have a safe journey and that God will keep his hand on me. I've been, trying to think of, think of the reasons why I'm going and stuff. And I've got that, it's not practiced or anything like that. But from a couple of the books that I've read and stuff like that, they recommend that you do that. Because a lot of it is a mental challenge, or most of it is a mental challenge more than it is a physical. I have tried to lose some weight, or trying to lose some weight. I have lost a little bit, but trying to lose a little bit of weight before I go, just to help out on the knees and stuff. Because starting out this winter, my pack's going to be a little bit. It's going to be heavier, or heavier than what I'm used to carrying in the spring when I go hiking and stuff like that. So anyway, that'll help out. And just doing a lot of research on different things, looking up stuff on the computer and everything as far as mileage and stuff. I've done some of the AT. I've done some of the AT up to Adkins, Virginia, but I'm wanting to kind of go all the way from Georgia to Maine. It's uncalled through an actual through hike on it. I've always wanted to do that, and I just want to, see if I can do it. I've been working out, I've talked with work, and of course I am going to quit my job and everything, but, talking with them, saying I would like to come back to where I do work at and everything, and, just letting them know on that, and that's fine and everything, but I'm just trying to work out a couple things from that. I've been trying out a couple different shoes. I'm going to start out with boots, just because I do wear orthotics and everything, and with it, I know it's going to be wet all the way, and I've got to talk to the orthotist about, them getting wet and everything else, because a lot of times they're kind of got a lot more glue and stuff like that, and they're not readily available. So we'll see how that goes. If it's one thing I've learned on making these things, don't try to talk while you're going uphill. Either just stop and, say what you got to say, or just wait till you get to the top, one or the other. But I know I can't do both of them at one time. Looking at the camera on this thing, I went and got my ears lowered the other day. It's about time. It's getting on my nerves. I'm not trying to be no ultra light person or lightweight by any means, because you don't find lightweight clothes when you're as tall, and I do have a gut on me. So anyway, I'm gonna work with a couple things that I've got on that. I've also been while I've been doing some of the cooking stuff, kind of doing that too, just so that I can know how many cooks. I've never really measured how long I can get on a can of fuel or anything like that. So anyway, I've been just trying to do a couple little bowl times and stuff like that, so that I can see how much I can get on a can of fuel. And I've been playing with my external battery. So I don't know how many, because I'm going to be using my, I've got a 10,000 Anchor, and I've never had to charge my inReach off of the Anchor. I've just used it when I've had to charge my phone and stuff like that. But anyway, I've been seeing how many times I can actually do the inReach and my camera and my phone, because I'm going to be using my phone a lot more than what I normally do. Usually I keep it on airplane mode, and I had to use that Life 360 in the past, and it worked all right as long as you had a cell phone signal. And I just take my phone off airplane mode every now and again, and I got that inReach because I knew I was planning on doing this, and so I got that inReach, and I tried it out when I done my hike back in March, some of it, and then I done one last year with it, but it done pretty good. Didn't have no kind of issues. I didn't have to recharge it though, because I did I stayed in a hostel and a hotel a couple nights, just because my wife had went with me, and she likes to shop at some of the thrift stores, Goodwill stores, and then some of the gift shops and stuff. If they got anything in town, it's just something she likes to do, so I encourage her to do it. So anyway, she'd kind of slack pack me a little bit, and while I was hiking, she was shopping. So that's about it. So anyway, that inReach is a lot for my family, more than, you know, I'm worried about it or anything like that. So anyway, that's one of the things I've been playing around with, just getting ready, because they say you need to know your gear. And then I've been whenever any type of weather event comes up or anything, I've been just trying to take advantage of it. Mostly right now, all you're getting is rain, but anyway, I've taken advantage of setting up my hammock in the rain and all that, and I'm sure you've seen the video of me flopping out of it, which is fine. It's a blooper. I've learned, by doing the camera, don't pay attention to the camera more than what you are paying attention to what you're doing around here. So anyway, I guess that's where you screw up and you get hurt or something or another. So anyway, I'm learning. Like I said, I've never really done this. It's a learning curve. Basically, that's about all I've been doing to get ready for the trip. That's about it. Thanks for watching, and if you want to follow along, like and subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day and be safe. Thank you. Bye.